And we're going to get our first look today at Scythe, who's representing Texas A&M Esports.
I gotcha. I mean, I love to see this character on my screen. You barely see any. I feel bad for the character, but we do got some Ice Climbers representation up in here. Let's get it.
Yeah, and this is the thing. This is like a very tough position to be in a top 64 qualifier. How do you deal with Ice Climbers, right? No, like, very few people know, unless you're like from Canada, or from like because of Big D, like. It's very, very hard to handle this matchup if you don't know what you're doing. There's desyncs, there's different things that could happen. So you gotta
here it is right here. Okay, I was about to say here comes some more desyncs.
Yeah, but this is interesting. So yeah, Scythe, very, very strong player for sure. So I'm actually intrigued to see how Mark will handle dealing with Ices. Especially as Wolf. I mean, Wolf is like one of those characters that can kind of deal with every matchup, like most matchups in the game. Very, very strong character, obviously. But if you don't know what you're doing against Ices, like this could pose threat. Like, look at that.
Look, the desyncs is just too good. Honestly.
Yeah, the double F smash does a lot of shield pressure, like shield damage. Yep. So you got to be careful. But if you do whiff in those situations, you whiff neutral B right there. Wolf can get around and punish. Very, very good airspeed. We're right there, gonna get the double back here. Good stuff right there from the side, opening up this game number 1.
I love seeing these desyncs. Like that's like the coolest thing that Ice Climbers has, in my opinion. It's just the amount of combos you can do with that. And I want to see it 0 to death, but
yeah, like the desync, like the Twitter combos, right? The
ones
that we saw year 1 of Ultimate, right?
Mm-hmm.
But still, is unfortunate not to make it back. Yeah, bye Nana. Sometimes Nana has like level 1 CPU moments, level 1 CPU Nana moments. But the Sopo right now, let's see if he's gonna be able to get.
Oh,
wow!
2-frame.
Scythe is nuts, bro. Scythe is nuts. The Sopo is great. We love to see it. Yeah, good stuff right there with the down tilt, punishing the Wolf Flash. So, gonna get that second stock right there. Here comes the combos, gets the reset.
Bruh.
You can't play with fear against Popo. Is the Sopo gonna take the stock? We'll have to see.
I don't need Nana.
Still gonna
Nana not needed.
136, 150 counting, still alive. Oh, but not going to be able to snap ledge there. Going to get hit by the F tilt. But you do get Nana back, right? So it's like, okay, like, did you really win there? Like, it's a tough spot to be in for sure. Okay, nice. Gets the double fair, right? And if you desync it in fastball, that gives Popo the opportunity to, like, run up there, like, jump up there. Like, even though Nana had already thrown out the fair, right? Because of the desync. So there's lots of potential to see, certain things like just cover so many options. Gonna get the F smash right there. Good stuff. Scythe gonna take game number 1 in this top 64 qualifier to losers.
Yeah, and that parry was actually kind of crucial too, because like I feel like, I don't know, with Ice Climbers, it feels like you might get like 2 chances to parry. Because it puts them in a weird state that even if you have shield drop, like that shield drop right there was very, very weird. But since there was a parry, it still worked out in the end, which is like so cool to see.
Yeah, so absolutely.
I never thought about that with Ice Climbers with parrying. Interesting. But here, going into game number 2, Bart versus Scythe. Let's get it.
Yeah, gonna run it just right back to PS2. I mean, sometimes, like, what can you do? You just run it back and, fingers crossed, hope it works out. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, again, the desyncs right there. And I think what's happening now is Scythe is starting to understand that maybe Mark is just going to try to full send it and just try to overwhelm both of the Ice Climbers, in which case Scythe is getting desyncs and then running back, and then getting desyncs and running back, right, to kind of, force Wolf to commit.
Oh my God.
Like, that's nuts. Like, who does that,
And they try to nerf these things as well in this game by making it to where Nana tries to do nothing.
Oh my God! That was nuts. What an opening, that game number 2. Gets a desync into the forward air that spiked. Like, bruh, you're nuts. Like, that's cool, bro.
But as I said, they try to nerf them by making it to where they can't really do much in a grab. But you see people still don't care, and they can do this stuff. Like, oh my God!
My God.
And a footstool!
Oh my. This is such a treat to watch. Scythe is going in, proving that the polar pair can make it work, So really good stuff right there. Oh man, the desyncs.
Oh my God.
You saw the up smash, right? You saw that up smash from Nano,
Dude,
right?
can we get a medic on standby for their fingers?
That's it. Yeah.
We need a medic on standby for his fingers. It does not sound fun right now.
What a way to kind of respond that game number 2. Taking a huge lead right now, 92% on his first stock. Like, it's crazy. Finally, though, gonna lose that first stock, and kind of in a similar situation we saw earlier in game number 1. So the lead is pretty huge. Mark is gonna have to do some kind of to play out of their mind right now. Honestly, like it's just the momentum right now that Scythe has is pretty big right now. Okay. Yeah, and gets the. Is that side B?
Yeah, that is side B, and
okay.
I think Scythe is trying to do a desync with the side B. I think there's a way to do it. I did lap this character for a little while to see how the desyncs work, so I can do it on so I can like talk about it on commentary. But it's like there's many different ways you could actually get a desync. One of them is getting hit, like only one of the ice climbers getting hit. If you're far away, you can also start it with down smash actually and run away from Nana.
Gotcha.
Like many different ways to actually desync in this game, and it's really cool, especially if it's a good ice climbers, because they just adapt to it.
Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, regardless though, through all of that, Mark brought it all the way back. But as soon as I say that, Mark is in a really weird ledge trap spot right here. Got to be careful. Gets the grab and gets the first spike again.
Bro.
Got that twice game number 2. Good stuff right there to decide. Gonna make it out to top 64 loser's side. That was crazy, and we saw Mark earlier against Ranichu going out at 65th to Ranichu, and then someone like Scythe, nothing to be ashamed about, right?
That's facts.
That's kind of crazy to see.
Uh-oh.
Your wish has been granted, kind sir.
Yep.
It has been granted.
I promise I won't be biased for this.